This is so awkward. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I can't do this. Okay, hi. This can't get more awkward than it is already for me. But I've forgotten how to speak. What's up everyone? I know it's been forever since I've uploaded on YouTube. My last video was 6 months ago and it was my bride to be routine. Literally half a year ago, I was in a different zone. I was a bride to be. So yeah, there's a lot to update you guys with in this video. I am not really sure how many of you still would want to watch my videos. I know there was a select number of you who kept DMing me, even like my friends and family, just asking about me and when I'm going to be back. I'm so sorry, like I've kept so many of you just hanging in the air. I don't think that was fair. Like, it's okay if I took a break, but I think I should have still come and said something here, which I regret in hindsight, but it's okay. I'm finally here and I just thought I would give you guys lots and lots of life updates. So this is going to be a chill video, very chit chatty, so just grab your favorite drink and let's chat. Oh, okay, where do I begin? First off, let's just address the elephant in the room. For those of you who do not know, which I'm sure there still are people who don't know this, because I was mainly active on Instagram during entire that April crazy phase, and I know only like a small fraction of my YouTube fam follows me on Instagram, and it's weird that I haven't come here and just announced outright, but well, here it goes. I'm married! That felt a bit silly, but also nice because I feel there's this huge communication gap between me and my Meg fam. I think I did put up some YouTube shorts of my engagement look and stuff, but not even like a YouTube shorts about my wedding. I think before getting into why I haven't been uploading, what's happening in my life right now, where am I staying, all of that jazz, I think it's important to just sort of give you a quick summary or catch-up session of the entire Shadi shebang. So yes, a lot happened in the past 6 months. I reunited with my long-distance boyfriend, well, then boyfriend, now husband. Oh, it's so weird saying husband like this on camera because I've never said it. Just fair warning, I will be gushing through a majority part of this video, so just warning you guys already. But yeah, anyways, I reunited with him, and the day we did reunite, it was on the same beach where we reunited back in November 2022 after almost 5 years of never seeing each other, and that video blew up on social media, literally has like millions of views. Insane how much attention that video got. I did not expect it at all. Anyways, so on the same beach we again met one day before our engagement, and he ended up doing this entire surprise proposal at the beach. It was so amazing. I can't even explain. I did post a bit about it on my Instagram, on my stories I believe, but nothing much like on reels. I was genuinely just in that moment till my wedding and after my wedding. I have no regrets. Like, I'm so glad I kept all of that as private and to myself as I could. I did share a bit here and there which I really wanted to, but not like the details and all the pictures and all the videos and the entire story, all of that, because I was keeping it for later. The later just happened to be 6 months later. That wasn't the plan, but it's okay, we're here, so let's move on. There was that surprise proposal. I will be sharing about all of that in the coming videos and reels and shorts. But yeah, after that the engagement happened, which you guys would have probably seen the YouTube shorts, and then of course the Sangeet was just the highlight. Like, it was so much fun because we had both the families coming together performing for me and Matthew. Me and Matthew danced. I get so happy and nostalgic and even like sad thinking about those days, because I feel like, oh my god, all those amazing days and moments are over. I just wish I could relive them again and again, because that's how wonderful those 2 weeks were. But anyways, we had an amazing Sangeet, lot of fun videos coming from that as well, and of course the wedding day, which was 16th April. It was just such a surreal day. I'm just again reliving few of those moments and I'm tearing up. But it was so special, and I'm just so happy I could revel and be in those beautiful moments with my family, my close friends, and just get to marry the love of my life. To have that moment after 9.5 years, majority of long distance, and just getting to marry Matthew, that's the biggest blessing. So yeah, I'm just very grateful for even to be surrounded by all his family and friends, all my loved ones. I just felt like I was in a beautiful, I think, wedding bliss, right? Like, this is what they call wedding bliss. I just thought of it. But yeah, I was really in that bubble, in that wedding bliss, both of us, and it was just the best time of our lives. I think that's the best way to summarize it, and I will be sharing all of those videos eventually. But before that, I really wanted to make this video as a hey, I'm alive and here's what's happening in my life sort of update, just so that we can catch up and reacquaint in a way, because I feel so disconnected from my Meg fam. I feel so bad that I've kept you guys in the dark for the majority of the 6 months. I know I did appear here and there on my Instagram, but never really on YouTube, where literally majority, like 200,000 of you follow me, which is an insane number. I don't think I've even registered that number yet. The last number I remember was hitting 100k, and since then it's been a blur, because that's when I met Matthew after years. Those videos became viral and I never got time to be consistent here, to continue this back and forth relationship that me and my Meg fam had for a long time. And I hope I can continue to build that relationship with time. So basically, I gave you a summary of like my wedding time, that entire April month, I would say. April 22nd is when I left India, and that was also my dad's birthday. Thankfully, I got to leave from Bangalore instead of from Kochi, so I could find time to say bye to all my friends, pack everything up. My YouTube channel began in that bedroom, and yeah, it was just very surreal saying goodbye to my room. Anyways, as I was saying, on 22nd, early morning, we all got up and we went to Taza Tindi. That's like one of mine and Matthew's favorite breakfast places in Bangalore. They had never been there, so me and Matthew were really excited to take them out for some yummy dosa and idli. It was just a beautiful morning, and then we left, I think, at night. And yeah, I did post a reel of our emotional airport goodbyes. Oh my god, I can't watch that video even now without tearing up. We reached here 23rd April. For the first 1.5 months, we were staying at Matthew's brother's place. I feel so blessed. We have family near us. We also have his nephew, my co-sister. So much to share from that first, I would say, 1 month in the US, because the US has been my dream country since I was a child. Like all these Hollywood movies, the pop culture, which being in urban India, you're very exposed to it at an early age, and you know, we all consume Western media. Exiting the airport, breathing this new air, just stunning scenery. I still remember I was in the cab with Matthew on our way to Matthew's brother's place. I was tearing up because I couldn't believe I was here. It sounds cheesy, but it really feels like a big dream of mine came true just by coming to this country and just getting to experience all these things that I have only seen in movies or read about in books. Even following so many YouTubers who are from the US and seeing their life through vlogs, and suddenly I felt like I was living that life, you know. Small things like visiting Target for the first time, or Walmart, and of course Costco. Even trying out the fast food that I've only seen in videos or read about in articles. I mean, it sounds so stupid, I know. Of course, this country also has its own disadvantages, but I just choose to see the glass half full. Every single thing I experienced was out of my dream board, was out of my vision board. I can only feel the deepest gratitude for all that I got to experience, and I still get to experience in my life, because the past few years was super tough on me. And I think if you've followed my journey on YouTube, I've been very vocal about that, and it's not been easy, but just having happiness and peace of mind after so long. I've just gotten so used to not being happy and not being at peace within myself. I thought that is normal. I know this side exists after a long time. Maybe I will share about my journey of like just being in the US, experiencing a completely new culture here in a different video. But yeah, anyways, after like 1.5 2 months staying with Matthew's family, we finally found an apartment. That's where I'm shooting from. This is our first home after getting married, and it's just so special. I think we shifted here like June 2nd week. It's been about 3.5 4 months since we've officially started living here. Shifting here was a completely new ball game for both me and Matthew. I'm sure all you newly married people, you know what I'm talking about. It's like two lifestyles coming together. But because me and Matthew have such a strong foundation for our relationship, I think we did pretty damn good for our first few months in marriage, living by ourselves and just adulting hard, you know. But it's been such a fab journey. I think this is the intentional part of me wanting to keep certain things personal and private. Like even the entire wedding thing, I always intended to keep it private for a bit. You know, I wanted to be in that zone with my friends, my family. Such a precious part of my life, right? I didn't want to like just sensationalize it and like make it this huge thing while it was happening, if that makes sense. I knew I was always going to share about it eventually. I thought I would share it like maybe a week later or 2 weeks later, but I remember I was in Bangalore that time. I still didn't feel ready to, you know, get out of this bubble and share about everything that happened during the wedding time. I intentionally wanted to keep it private and to myself and just focus on me, focus on Matthew, on nurturing our marriage. Like for me, my priority was my marriage, and I think it's because I gave it my all, gave my entire focus, my energy into our relationship, into nurturing this new life that we had embarked upon. Things have been so smooth for us. I don't know if you guys are getting the gist of what I'm saying, but my point is I just didn't want to sensationalize my wedding and that entire thing during that time, and I wasn't ready after a couple of weeks. I thought I would be, but I wasn't. So I gave myself that time. I was like, it's okay, Meena, if you're not ready, you're not ready. That's it. I was in that zone, I would say, for like the next 4 months or so. After shifting to our own place, there was a different ball game. Like I had to learn how to cook, small things, laundry. We have to order all this furniture. He doesn't own any furniture. I, of course, don't own any furniture in the US. We had to buy every single thing from scratch. It took a long time for us to get even here. Like it's still not complete. Like our TV is on the floor. We don't have a table for our TV. So we're waiting for that to come. Like so many things. Like I think we made a lot of progress and I'm very proud of us. I have actually vlogged a lot of our moving into the apartment. So that's another series that I want to share with all of you eventually. But yeah, like I said, there's just a lot of videos in the back end. I feel like I don't have to shoot content for the next 6 months and I can post every single week. That's how much pre-shot content exists in my bucket of vlogs. So yeah, just painting a picture for you guys. But yeah, so I think it was very intentional from my end to just take a break from social media, focus on our new relationship, on this new like homemaker journey. And of course, it doesn't help that you are in a completely new country. I do understand that it's a privilege to take time off work after marriage for so long. So I'm really grateful for that. I do recognize that privilege I have. But because I did take that time off, I could focus not just on my relationship but also on myself, understand how like marriage changes people, you know. I mean, not like personalities, like I feel I'm still pretty much the same person, like I'm sure you can sense that, but it gives you a different perspective on things. It changes your priorities. I think that's one big thing. I was fighting within myself, and that's why I think I was just on the self-growth journey. I realized that it's okay that you've changed, or your likes have changed, your priorities have changed, your interests, your passions have changed. It's okay. So much happened in the past few months. It's like my life took a 180-degree turn. Last year, this time, I was in a completely different zone. Work was definitely a big focal point for me. Yeah, I'm just trying to say like my life was completely different few months ago and now I'm just somewhere else. I had to give myself that grace of Meghna, everything has changed in your life. Every single thing. None of your family is here. None of your friends are here. It's a new culture. I had so many culture shocks coming in. Like, whoa, people do this here? Oh wow, is this allowed? Oh my god, is this how you do this? I had so many of those moments moving to this country and I still continue to have, but those first few months were just like shock, culture shock. On top of that, of course, I was just newly married. We had to find a new apartment. We had to do shopping from scratch. Like there was just so much happening. I owed it to myself to give it my all to my marriage, to being in this new country, to building this new life, and I'm so happy I did that. Like I have no regrets, but what I do regret is just not keeping you guys in the loop. I did not plan on taking 6 months break. I thought I'll take like a month or 2 break, but then one or the other thing would come up and then I'll be like, okay, next week I will make a video, or next to next week I'll start updating. And when I did come to that point, I would keep thinking, you know, I can't just suddenly start posting my wedding shopping videos or my wedding video. Living this new life, I had so much to update you guys with. That's when I thought, okay, I have to make this life update video before I start posting any of my older content, like the wedding stuff, the proposal, the bachelorette. Yeah, even that happened in between all of this. So a lot of stuff that just kept getting pushed in the back. I was finding it so hard to just find this zone of, okay, put some makeup on, wear a dress, do something with your hair, get your camera out, start charging your camera, empty your SD card, set up your space, find the right lighting, like all of that. I was having major starting trouble. I feel September is when I felt like, let's get into the zone of shooting, editing and updating and sharing all that you've been wanting to share for the past few months. But in the last 2 weeks, I've been having such a tough time to just get the camera set up on a tripod, charge it, place it in the right angle, find the right spot in the house and start shooting. Every day I had some or the other reason. Oh, I haven't washed my hair. Oh my god, my camera isn't charged. Oh god, it's too cloudy today, there's not enough light. Oh my god, I don't know what to speak. But today was the day where I was like, yeah, this is it. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just sitting here trying to gather up the courage to show up on camera again, because I forgot how unnerving it was to just show up online. I think this is the longest break I've taken since I started YouTube like 7-8 years ago. But I think now I just have to train my mind again to just get back into that zone of all the negativity, just blur them out, because I know I will also be surrounded by a lot of positivity from my community, from my fam. So I really appreciate each and every one of you for just hanging on. It really means a lot to me. I think it's time to take out the notes because I'm again going all over the place. Oh yeah, there's also this thing of evil eye, buri nazar. There was so much attention on me and Matthew, a lot of videos of ours going viral. It just felt like I wanted to stay away from social media during the wedding time and after the wedding time, because I didn't want any buri nazar, if that makes sense. Yeah, so even for that reason, I'm just glad I kept all of that to myself during that time, especially when it was all new and fresh. Like literally millions of eyes were on my page. Not even exaggerating. I'm over that now, which is why I'm even making this video, so it's all good. But there were just a lot of these smaller things feeding into my brain that made me decide, okay Meghna, stay away from social media for a while. And then it just came to a point of I've forgotten how to shoot, how to talk to camera, how to edit, all of that jazz. It took a long time to even set up a workstation. I do have like a laptop thing. I don't have my iMac yet. We have ordered it, so it will be coming I think end of October. Can't wait for it because I just can't imagine doing it on my laptop, to be very honest. That was and is a very big reason for me to just be like, how can I start editing my old vlogs and posting it and sharing it with you guys. Coming to that point, one major thing that I was facing while going through all my old videos, like my wedding stuff and all that, was the sheer overwhelm I felt every time I opened my hard disk. I can't explain to you how long it took for me to even get to the point of watching the videos, because I would tear up because it just made me sad thinking about wedding shopping days, looking at my family, just random things. I spoke to my cousin, me and Matthew dancing or practicing for a sangeet. Like all those videos brought tears to my eyes because I missed it so much. I couldn't bring myself to even look at those videos, forget editing those videos. Like I would open my laptop and genuinely get anxiety. It took a long while for me to just heal my inner self to being able to just watch the videos and segregate all of that into different folders. You'll be happy to know I have done that, so that's a big win for me. I did it I think in August if I'm not wrong. And yeah, once I did bring myself to the point of being emotionally stable, of seeing the videos and not having an emotional breakdown, the next obstacle I faced, and I'm currently even facing, is the overwhelm of just looking at all these videos and not knowing where to start from. Like I vlogged in bits and pieces. I don't know what to edit anymore. Like I don't know what the title of the vlog would be, for example. So yeah, I'm just being very honest, like that's where I'm at. I'm gonna figure something out, but yeah, I just wanted to make sure that I keep you guys in loop. That was my intention with this video. I wanted to update you guys, show my face and just say hi to all of you, check in with all of you, also keep you guys in the loop in what's to come. I am taking action on working with this overwhelming feeling of editing hundreds and thousands of clips, but I promise you I'm getting there. Just being very transparent with you guys because that's how I've been with you all, and you've always understood me. You've had my back for years, and that support is what's even giving me this sort of strength to restart YouTube again. Like literally this feels like a restart. Thank you so much to each and every one of you who waited for months without any like update from me and just checking up on me, sometimes DMing me. It means a lot. I don't want to ghost you all anymore. I'm so ready to share about my wedding, my bachelorette, my proposal, and even like moving to this apartment. I can't wait to read comments again and just hear from all of you. I will be hearting all your comments for sure. If you haven't already, please do follow me on my Instagram, because even though these past 6 months I haven't posted anything here, I have been posting on my Instagram. I have posted when we traveled to Austin, when we got this new apartment, when I cooked a new dish or made a new coffee, and even my daily gym workouts. All of that I've been posting on my stories. So if you want to see that bit, follow me on my Instagram if you're interested. And that's pretty much it. I will see you guys here as well very soon. Okay, till then, take care, stay happy, positive, blessed, be kind to yourself and others. Bye. It's been so long since I've said that. Oh my god, I completely forgot to show you guys my ring. I meant to show it in the beginning, but I forgot. There you go. So this is my engagement ring, this is my wedding band, and this is the proposal ring. I still can't believe it. I feel like I'm sharing like my ring with my girlfriends, you know, like that's the vibe I'm getting here. I am married.